The first thing is, these niggas ain't no motherfucking money.
Yeah, I mean,
they ain't got no bread. These niggas broke. All they want to do is smoke, pop, new tennis shoes, get their girls some tennis shoes, and that's it. All the old shit they bragging about, that's where they live at. Guess where they stay at? In their mom's basement.
It's guys with bread. It's some guys with bread. My thing is,
it got some guys with bread.
It's just not how they
ain't got no bread, man.
My point is, the ones that have the bread, to me, they don't get valued as much as it should. You get what I'm saying? What I mean by that is like, it might be a dude that he might do got Bentley, but that motherfucker don't go past the block he live on.
Can't go nowhere.
You get what I'm saying? So it doesn't get as valued as it should.
I'm gonna say
they don't know how to value them being at the top. See, one thing about me, I had OGs that said, look, man, you gotta stop all this dumb stuff. Dude owe you some money, man, let that shit go, man. Let him go, just cut him off. See, I hung around dudes, when dudes started telling me that, I knew we weren't running around beat junkies up no more.
If you
we
did
wasn't beating dudes up no more.
Just watch movies like Donnie Brasco.
They trying to tell you niggas, yo. You niggas be killing niggas over $20, $30, $50, $100, yo. I'm telling y'all, I'm listening. I'm gonna look y'all in your motherfucking face right now, yo.
I mean,
fucking fools. I know niggas, old niggas. I'm out there. I'm trying to tell you, ears to the street. Niggas owe niggas money. And niggas say, you know what? Nigga won't get nothing else.
You got to.
Niggas need to stop that shit, yo. Kill niggas.
That's people who got a vision, who got a plan, who got a game plan,
right?
And got focus. Those are those people. You know what I'm saying? I've had shitloads of dudes I done gave things to, and hope and pray that they didn't come back with it.
What?
Hope and pray.
Who you telling? Because I know you can't come back to me.
Because now
I know you ain't shit.
You can't ask me for nothing else. I loved it. I ain't never given nobody nothing that's you. Cause see, when you out there, when you get to that level, you don't give nobody nothing that's gonna ever hurt you. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So I gave him whatever. Here, I prayed. I didn't even want it back. I wanted them not to bring it back. And when they didn't, now I'm still coming right around with some boys. We laughing, I'm smiling, joking with them.
Yo.
Still to this day, laugh, smile, joke.
I try to do the setup.
And
motherfucker call me.
Ask me.
Motherfucker call me. You might be late, but he called me. I got that for you. Oh shit, you got it for me. No, hold it. I'll be with you. I get it. I don't want it. I don't want it because I thought you was really gonna fuck up because I know you'll fuck up. I know you'll fuck up, and you just came across. Now you want it because the reason why? Because you might want to borrow something else.
That's coming.
That's why.
All right, so back to my whole point. What I was saying, we didn't really get a good answer. Should we send them in the one corner and let them sit there? Not literally one corner.
That ain't gonna never work. That's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. But I say at least it's not gonna work. Move, but I say at least give them a safe haven spot.
No, but I'm saying, listen, even coming out, I didn't know it was violence or anything going on outside of the projects. Just everything, because that's where I was at. So even when I saw things happening outside of the project, not saying nobody else areas was whack, but I'm saying in general, it just wasn't at the velocity that we saw.
Let me elaborate on something you said.
I'm ready for it. So
go ahead.
even like I said about y'all, how y'all way was. Like I knew about y'all way. I knew dudes was up there, and I knew how dudes get down. I still felt that the velocity, because of the bunchness of these hundreds of people in these buildings, you get what I'm saying? The velocity of it was more because you couldn't get away from it. I've been on these streets where people that live around the corner, you don't have to come around the corner. You don't have to go around there. You can stay over there. But in the projects, you couldn't do that. If you're on the 5th floor or the 20th floor, you gotta come outside. You gotta come downstairs. So it's either you're gonna be thorough or you're gonna be thorough. You can put the hell how you want it. You get what I'm saying? You couldn't run. There's nowhere to go.
No way of getting around.
So the velocity of the projects was a more intense situation because of that. And once I got older, started hanging up in neighborhoods, I seen it was the same violence that was going on where I was from, but it just wasn't the same velocity because of you had those breaks. You had that space. You had that space. And the price is it's like jail, there's no space. So either you get rid of it now, you know how they were in jail. You get rid of it now, or you take the chance of you get gone. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's how the project stuff was compared to the actual blocks and street. Now I'll tell you, it was violent. When I went to jail, I seen that like, God damn, everybody in there saying they had bodies. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, where that's at? Oh, we be over such. So I started seeing that it was violence, but it just wasn't at the same velocity. It's just thorough dudes everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere, no matter where you go at.
It is.
You get what I'm saying? It's just the projects had more people, so the numbers was a little higher because just like Chicago, the map will be a little higher, even though we more violent from a number standpoint. Yeah. We more violent,
they got way more deaths than us.
But they have way more deaths because it's more people. It's more people. It's more. You know what I'm saying?
2 million more people.
Right. Because people don't realize this is how they do the standards and the numbers on. They go by the people.
The per capita.
Right. Because it was a city in Indiana. Indiana was a murder state. I got to go back. Maybe next week I have it for y'all. They only had 3 or 2 murders in that city. But they ain't had that many people.
Right.
And they was number 1.
Because we wouldn't have many people. So you're right. I see what you said. So like a small town that had 5 murders.
This sirs.
But there's only 200 people in there.
Right. Big cities, Baltimore, the last for the last 6 years.
Yeah.
Per capita.
And
that's per every 100,000 people.
And the crazy thing is,
we have more bodies per every 100,000 in every major city in the country.
And the crazy thing, we had a show recently,
crazy.
but I think I was down Florida.
600,000 people.
And we was talking about the talent. And we get recognition on the wrong basis.
Right.
Baltimore's getting recognition on the wrong basis.
For killing.
Yo, this is a wonderful city, y'all. I swear to God, yo, everything I love, y'all. I've been all over, man. But I've been to New Orleans. I've been down to Miami. I've been down to Atlanta. I've been to California. I'm telling y'all, I've been a lot of places. I've been to Chicago. I walked through Chicago. They had shootings going on. I still walk through there, yo. Because I like to experience the atmosphere.
You walk on through it all you want.
But but all jokes aside, people respect Baltimore people, man.
Yeah.
When I go all over, like I hanging up.
Yeah, because they scared.
I went all the way to Mexico and got love, and all they want to do is talk about the damn white.
Because they scared, right?
You see what I'm saying? I think it was just a style that they liked. You see what I'm saying? So people love that shit, yo.
It's negativity. People are highly attracted to negativity.
Now, but I am gonna say this. Back before our prime, before our days, before we was even born, you had to come through Baltimore. If you had talent, Baltimore was one of the cities that you had to come through to get a pass on talent. That shit was gone a long time ago. Now we get recognition with Baltimore through all the violence and shit. I want to get back to the city where, when I hear about the Pennsylvania days where you had to come through Baltimore to get a pass for talent.
From Pennsylvania Avenue, right? You talking about back?
That's what they used to talk about. They used to say, you had to get through Baltimore if you had talent.
And
that's the stories that I hear, like documentaries and shit. Cause I'm into documentaries. I don't like fiction shit. I like non-fiction things.
I'm gonna say this right. I was born. My family was raised on that neighborhood, Pennsylvania. That's where my whole entire family from, Pennsylvania Avenue, up and down. My mother lived in the area right now. The house she lived in, the block she lived in was the block she lived in when she was born. Mm-hmm. She just moved out. They remodeled and she moved back. Wow. So basically, my mother been on Pennsylvania Avenue for the whole entire life, the whole 60-something years. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, my own mother told me we fucked Pennsylvania Avenue up.
No, they fucked Pennsylvania Avenue up.
No, I'm telling you, because when they was coming, it started changing a little bit.
It changed when the fucking ride happened.
But my mother from the time of Lower Melbourne and all them, huh?
68 rides.
Yeah, them rides fucked Pennsylvania Avenue up.
But I'm just saying in general, like
chased all the Jew people away. That's all the business was gone. You see what I'm saying? And
all the theaters.
A lot of that
No,
shit
we
got
talking
fucked
about.
up.
I'm just saying from the fun part. From the part she talking about when they used to hang out there.
Oh, okay.
And that was the place to be, to stand out there, and cars went up down the street and they had money. She told me in my face that
Yeah, the
our
Cadillac
generation.
that shit was old.
Because y'all realize we the next generation after them. She said that we messed it up. She's like, even when I moved around them houses was new, y'all made them into drug houses. Y'all made them drug
y'all fucked that shit up. Cause they was like the newer houses around.
There was no houses.
Like we had to come from out of Tantown, come across Fremont to see them houses.
So I had stashes inside of Billie Holiday statue.
Fuck asshole.
That statue to sit right there on Pennsylvania Lafayette.
Exactly.
I had packs inside there.
I will never disrespect that fucking. I will never disrespect that statue, yo.
Yeah, this America's a piece of shit right here.
Shit. I will never listen. I sold dope, coke, ready, all that shit down there.
If you go there right now, that little park right there,
disrespect that
we had junkies waiting right there. That was the spot we told her wait at when we come out in the morning.
Never in the morning, late. Fuck, I was down there late at night, early in the morning. That was me. I ain't want none of other names. You see what I'm saying? I will never disrespect that statue right there.
Yeah. It was packed.
That statue was respect.
Yeah.
Some shit y'all like y'all might dislike this, but sometimes I don't even get mad when I see the dirt bikes. It's a culture. It's a culture. Like I go some places, like I do travel. I go places. I know people from different cities.
I don't get mad neither because I think it
and
comes.
be like, yo, y'all be deep as shit. And like you have people come from out of town, will come in town, and they be waiting to see the dirt bikes.
For them 2-3 hours, it kind of calms the city down. They pay attention to that. It's nothing really too much going on.
But what I was saying,
I never heard no violence up there, so that's good. I never heard too much. I don't know if it's been, but I never heard no violence.
Let me get back to what I said I wanted to elaborate on.
And we'll get to Fell's point before we run out of time.
We had that. What you saying, certain amount of hours, people was at such and such and such and such. And it was called Drew Hill Park.
Right.
Yeah.
Every week, Sunday, everybody was at the park.
Yeah.
Everybody was chilling. Everybody was flexing their muscle. Everybody was showing their fruits of their labor.
Basketball and all that
You
shit.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you were saying, they took the value. They devalued the dudes that are getting a little money. They done devalued everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You had a car. You was at Drew Hill Park.
Yeah.
The shit was
Drew
clean.
Hill Park was
The
the
shit
shit.
was clean.
That's why Drew Hill got that name, Drew Hill. It was the shit.
Nigga was up there seeing Black Twan getting hit real good before you went there. You know what I'm saying? You had your fresh cut, all of that. You know what I'm saying? That's where you was.
Everything was a movement, right? Even
Everything
Black
was a
Swan,
movement,
yeah.
yo.
The
You
car
understand what I'm
wash,
saying?
everything.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That Saturday I was there. Mike had to cut me up. Twan had to hit me up.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It was all a money movement. Now I don't understand the way these guys, how they move. Like what drives them? You understand what I'm saying? Like getting high and carrying guns is what drives these dudes now. It's different, yo.
Bro.
It's so different now.
Bro,
yo.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna
this
tell you
shit
something.
crazy.
I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Now, people can say what they want to say. But I've been blessed to be a little thankful and wildness about a lot of shit. I've been one of the blessed ones, I say. And I think we all can be blessed on that if we think about it before we kind of react on a lot of shit. Just think about
Shit,
it.
yeah.
Like I tell niggas, I'm with facts and non-fiction shit, not fiction. A lot of people live in the fiction world. When I was down doing my bit, I never read fiction books. I read non-fiction books. I stayed at the library all fucking day. That's all I did. You couldn't find me nowhere. I was in the library. No way, pal, no yard, library. I want to say this. It's the music as well. A number one product of what's going on in this world.
That's a lot to do with it. I mean, the music is definitely influential.
It's one of the number one thing. Yo, music is so influenced over the world. Music can make your body move a certain way. It can make you act a certain way. Even like, say for instance, if you driving. If you listen to this type of music, you driving. You listen to some nice jazz, you driving cruising. If you listen to some other shit,
you driving faster.
You see what I'm saying? Music, and people don't understand it. If you read the books, you know what music was known for? The devil's work. Because the music control people. Music can make people come along. It can make black, white, anybody come along, everything, y'all. Music was like the devil's work.
Just to tap on that, think about it just in Africa. You get one person sit down with the bongo. What happens? They congregate.
Yep.
They get the
dancing. Yo, that's why music was known as the devil's work.
It's definitely.
It's known as the devil's work.
Well, it came far away from just talking about
that's why some religions.
Everyone got to shoot a gun.
That's why some religions they don't even have music, because it's known as the devil's work. It makes people act differently. It makes people act.
That's just like if you home, you chilling, you decide to have a glass of wine or something. You always have you always got some Luther Vandross playing.
Yeah, because the wine fits in right with that.
The mood is just different. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna see nobody sitting there drinking a wine. Yeah. Wipe it down. I'm just saying it's just not synonymous with drinking wine.
Wine is not made for that.
You know what I'm saying?
Wine is just you to calm.
It's
even going to clubs. Remember slow music in clubs and all that. It gets you right when you're leaving out there.
Exactly.
Get you right.
Yeah. You get in there. You got your lady, you slow dancing, and you know what I'm saying?
I remember coming from even skating.
Yeah,
you played all of the buck down, Run DMC, all the fashion. At the end, there was a slow jam before you leave. Get you right.
There was a whole slow jam.
There was a Patrice Russian.
Right.
Patrice Russian.
Yeah, that shit was like a picture in the move. You're set up after who girl you're going to go see.
Janet Jackson. I'll get you right.
It was right. You see what I'm saying?
So even if you was hype,
it'll slow you down.
So you get what I'm saying about music? I read
slows you down.
I read books. And music is the devil's work. That's what it's known for.
Man, wasn't that like couples?
Music
You couldn't wait to
control you.
get that one you looking for all night. Like, man, I'm gonna get this motherfucker by the time.
I'm gonna say
couples cake come on.
I'm going to say this. Y'all might look at me crazy. Some people gonna see where I'm saying that. Y'all might see where I'm saying that. But you know how they say if you cut the head off the chicken, it goes crazy. Correct?
Mm-hmm. Still running around.
Right. So, if you lock up all the respectful dudes in the neighborhood that have the respect and keep people at a level of where things can be calm and cool at, what you think is going to happen if they go?
Well, it's hard to blame them because I think that at that time, their problem was the drug dealers. It wasn't, because we wasn't that high. I hate to say it to her, let me say it, we still did have, the number of murders was high, just wasn't as foolish. You get what I'm saying?
That's the bottom line. We always had murders.
It always had an attachment to it. You can pinpoint it.
It was principality though.
Yeah.
The murders were. A lot of them.
Who was getting killed?
Most of the time, the ones that they was grabbing really wasn't the compromise of the murders a lot of times. I don't think they understood that. They understood that the high people at the top of the food chain that was selling drugs wasn't committing murders.
Mm-hmm. They wasn't.
They didn't get that.
Because we know. Crime, well, not crime, but violence and drugs don't mix like
So what they did was they want to grab them and then try to make them tell. Mm-hmm. And they didn't. They just locked them up. Now you got a whole bunch of people I don't know what they're doing.
But their whole philosophy is, let's get the big wig off the street.
Yeah, you always
and think we're going to do that. But they fail to realize is this.
It's hard to blame because back then, at the time, really selling drugs was how they viewed it was the problem. But to me, I never thought, back to what I was saying, I never really thought, and I know people always say, I always had this argument with people all the time. I just never thought an actual drug dealer, right? I mean, a person that buy drugs and resell them was a total problem to what they're talking about today with far as the murders.
Guess what?
That's just my point.
No. I agree.
You get what I'm saying?
I agree, because that's what. If you're not going to do them, somebody else going to do them. The pharmacy do it every day.
But listen, I always have arguments
These
with
MET
people.
programs do it every.
But let me tell you something. I always have arguments with people that's not from the hood or not involved totally in the hood. I always say, well, selling drugs is wrong. I'm like, yo, you didn't have to buy them.
You didn't.
You didn't have to buy them.
And motherfuckers don't buy them. If they ain't
Choice.
shit, they don't